Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? And thank you for supporting my channel. So for people that are new here, I try to release videos every Tuesdays and Fridays, and I talk everything around how I relocated to the UK, my lifestyle in the UK. I talk about personal finance. I also talk about tech. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to avoid rental scams in the UK. Now, call me naive, but I didn't think that this kind of scam would exist in the UK, and I also know how common it was for people to get scammed like this. So if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I recently moved into a new apartment. I had a vlog of when I was house hunting. Now, while I was looking for a new apartment, I obviously had like my criteria of like where I would like to live, in terms of like commute as well to the places that I would normally go to. I wanted a place with a balcony. I wanted a place that had like, room for my home office, as well as, a place where I can also record my YouTube video. So I had all these criteria, but more importantly, I had a budget, right? So while I was searching online, most of the apartments that I was seeing were slightly outside my budget, right? And while doing my research, I saw somewhere that I could actually find nice apartments at cheaper rates on Facebook Marketplace. And logically, I went there and I started my search. So I found these two stunning properties. Like they looked like nobody had lived in there before. They looked very spacious, like the pictures were exquisite. And instantly I was drawn in. Like, I messaged the seller on Facebook, like, is this property still available? And I saw the price actually, so it was within my price point. Really, it was cheaper than all the other prices that I've been seeing on regular apartment search websites like Rightmove and Zoopla, right? So in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is good, like, I'm actually seeing things that are cheaper and are actually within like, the kind of thing that I would like. Anyways, I messaged this seller like, oh, is this still available? And then, I left that there. And the second property, coincidentally, was the same seller that had it up. So I sent another message, making two messages, just to make sure that, she knows that I'm interested in the two properties that she had listed. Now, this lady responds to me on the first property and she says, oh, I listed this property for my cousin, right? Oh, if you can share your email address, my cousin is going to reach out to you. I was like, okay, okay. And then she responded to the second message for the second property, and the content was just slightly edited with, oh, I uploaded this for my friend, and if you can share your email address, my friend will reach out to you. So that was the first red flag, for me, because I was thinking, all the people around you, are they supposedly like illiterate that you're the one uploading for your cousin and for your friend? But hey, you know what? The price was good. The pictures were nice. I was going to see it anyways, So yeah, I sent my email address and I was waiting for feedback. Now I got two emails, right, with regards to this property. And the first email, I opened it and it was this lady saying, oh, she was in the army. She's been posted to one country. I'm going to try and look for the email and link it up, in this video. So that, oh, she's been posted to a place. She's going to be away for 3 years. She's looking for a tenant. That's why the property is up, for rent. Oh, the place is furnished. But if you have your own furniture, she has a storage where she can put all the furniture. She just gave all these, interesting things that makes it look very genuine. Um, Now, where it now got interesting was where she now put that, oh, she's renting out the place under Airbnb, that you will need to put in a deposit, which is equivalent of 1 month rent. So we pay monthly here for people that don't understand how the rent is paid in the UK. So you pay 1 month's rent as deposit, and then you pay your 1 month's rent for the month when you're going to start. So you pay equivalent of 2 months rent in advance. But then I just kept thinking, okay, so this thing is Airbnb. So is there going to be like a link that I'm going to click on that is going to take me to this property on Airbnb, right? For me to like make payments. You know how we use Airbnb, right? Then I went to the second email and it was the same person. Remember that the seller said, oh, my cousin, one is a cousin and the other is a friend. But then I'm getting the mail from two emails from the same person, saying the same thing. Oh, she's in the army, she's been posted to this and that. And I was like, wait a minute. Usually here in the UK, when properties are listed, you would most likely find the property listed on another channel. So they advertise on different channels. So I decided to go and look for this property. I didn't see it anywhere else apart from Facebook Marketplace. And then I was like, something is just not right with this arrangement. Friend, cousin, and then there's the same person that is reaching out with the same story. And then they're telling me about Airbnb. Let me even do a research. Then I, Googled rental scams in the UK, and I saw how rampant this scam is. And people have been talking about how they scam, especially university students, like international students that come into the UK that are desperate for accommodation. Some even go as far as taking you to view this property, right? So there's some that will not allow you to view the property. They're going to tell you, oh, put down a deposit, and if you move in, if you don't like it, then you can we'll refund your money, right? Some will tell you to pay the full rent upfront with the deposit, so it's like equivalent of 2 months rent, and then you will not hear anything again. But with university students, sometimes they will take them to these properties, and then you go there, they will tell you, oh, this property was never available, and then you'll be wondering, how were these scammers able to even take you to view these properties? So, number one that you want to do when you're looking for properties here in the UK is that you want to use the standard platforms. I would not recommend Facebook Marketplace because it was one of the top places that people were reporting rental scams. So you want to use platforms like Rightmove, like Zoopla. I know Gumtree is another platform that people use, but I've never tried that. Spare Room is another one that you can use if you're looking for like a shared apartment. So use standard websites, and then research what the average price of the type of property you're looking for, what the average is in that area. So if you're looking for, say, a 1 bedroom, for example, in, say, Peckham, right? You want to check, across different platforms, how much like, a 1 bed is going to cost. It's going to be within a range. So if you see a price that looks like it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. The third thing you want to do is make sure that you actually view these properties. Yes, I said there's some scammers that will still take you to view these properties, but a lot of the times, like, scammers will not encourage you to come and view. Another thing is, even if you're not able to view, right, scammers will want you to maybe pay the full rent and the deposit upfront without you saying it, right? Whereas, relatively legit people will say, put down a holding deposit, which, depending, it could be £200, it could be £250. This is money that you can actually just part with. So if anyone is asking you to pay rent upfront, you can negotiate and say, hey, you know what, I'd like to pay maybe a holding deposit, or I really want to see this property before I move in. Or do a virtual viewing if you can't go there physically. And these are some of the things that you can actually do to avoid these rental scams. It is very expensive renting in London. Like, you don't want to fall victim of paying money to somebody who doesn't own the property, and then they will now put you on voicemail. Anyways, that's it for today. And if you have enjoyed this content, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you've ever been scammed in the UK, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and let's just, learn from each other about some of the scams that you've experienced here in the UK. And I will see you next time. Bye.